Hello, this is Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com, and this is your free daily Forex video for September 24th, 2009. One reminder before I begin, the purpose of this free daily video is education and not an alert service. I'm not going to make any trade recommendations, but what I am going to do is point out levels of support and resistance for the next 12 to 24 hours. Please keep in mind that trading with leverage is very risky, so please don't trade any real money until you've established a proven track record of success on a demo account. Trading conditions are always changing, so make sure to watch tomorrow's video to stay updated. Alright everybody, happy Friday. A very interesting article I've attached as a link at the bottom. Please read it. It's discussing the future of the buck. By HSBC. I believe an analyst or a group of analysts wrote this article that were working for HSBC. Talks about how the dollar is becoming the new currency choice to use as a carry trade. Anyways, look forward to getting some of your responses on that article. Getting back to the majors here, we want to talk about a few things. First of all, the euro continued to find selling pressure, and the dollar was able to build on prior day's momentum to gain ground, strengthening to 146.50 by the day's end. The sterling also continued to break down, rolling as low as 160.20 before finding support. We do expect to see more volatility as the market continues to fight for direction. Economic data is trying to provide support, but it has been mixed at best, forcing traders to take profits where they seem necessary. And as you can see from just looking at the euro graph that we have here on now, there's a lot of volatility. When we had a break above the 147.80, 148 level, wasn't able to maintain it. And even after breaking the recent pivot high, look at all the momentum of selling pressure. Now this is very bearish. All this momentum coming down against the euro, this is very bearish. So it's definitely difficult to read what's going to happen in the short term. We definitely think it's a dollar reversal, and the dollar is going to continue strengthening. It just depends on how the market handles this reversal over the next few days. So right now, as we mentioned, the crowd is at odds on whether or not the dollar should be improving or deteriorating. The current reversal needs to prove it has legs before we start taking sides, and that's exactly what I just mentioned. I agree with the article that I attached in general, but the question that should be asked are, how will the change take place, when, and how long will it take? Those are the things that we should really think about, because this change is already occurring. It's been occurring for the last couple of years. That's been the dollar weakening. So this is already something that's began to take place. It's a matter of how long is it going to take place and how. And I say when because no one really, the article from HSBC just came out talking about it happening, or it will be happening, but it's already begun. So we need to see some sort of a time frame for this. In any case, so right now looking at the euro dollar on the daily, trading at 146.58. We're going to find support at 146.50. Not much of a support here for the euro, but we really should see support at the 146 level. That's going to be breaking the last pivot low, and it should find support near the 146 level. Below 146, we should see 145.60 and 145.12. If the euro begins to appreciate again, we're going to see 147.40, first level of resistance, and 148. Above that, we have 148.65 and 150. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pound dollar, currently trading at 160.55. This 160.60 area we mentioned was an area of support for the pound. As you can see, it broke below that level but briefly and stabilized near the 166 area. Right now currently at 160.55. So we're going to leave that in place, not really call it a support or resistance level, but that level, mark my words, is going to come back to either help us or haunt us. So we're going to try to use that level in the future. First level of support for the pound can be found now at 160 even. Below that, 158. Resistance for the pound is going to come at 161.50, 162. Above that will be 163.50, 164, and 165.70, 165.65. Next up we have, 164.65. I might have said 65.65. So once again, 164.65. We do anticipate a little bit of a bounce towards the 162 area. This is definitely quite a big move, so we do anticipate a bit of a reversal to the 160, 150, perhaps 162 area. Other than that, we anticipate further dollar gains. Next up, we have dollar Swissy, currently at 102.92. Let's call it the 103 level. First area of resistance for the dollar is going to be at 103.20, followed by 103.50, 104.25, and 105.50. First level of support for the dollar is going to be at 102.05, 101.30, and 1 even. Finally, we're going to take a look at the dollar yen. Very quiet here today, but as you can see, we had a little bit of movement, about a penny's worth, a little bit more than that, 100 pips here, and it ended up closing exactly where it left off. So a lot of people lost money here, some people made it, but in the end, we remained unchanged. We'll see what happens over the next few days. We've carved out a W pivot, which is bullish for the dollar, but we are expecting further losses. So we've seen this before where the price just consolidates and it causes these moves to point out levels of support near the pivots. Right now, that 91.60 area is going to be the first area of resistance, is going to be major. Above that is going to be 92 and 92.50. Above 92.50 is 93.20, but that's not as major as these three levels here, 91.60, 92, and 92.50. Below the current price of 91.29, we're going to find 90.80 as the first level of support for the dollar, followed by 90.20 and 90 even. Below 90, we'll have 88.55 and 87.12. So once again, resistance for the buck is at 91.60, 92, 92.50, and 93.20. All right, folks, if you'd like more detailed analysis with potential trade opportunities, join us in the members section. This has been Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com free daily Forex video for September 25th, 2009. Until Monday, good luck trading.